Today in history, December 2nd, 1763. Turo Shoal of Newport, Rhode Island is dedicated. 1766. Swedish Parliament approves the Swedish Freedom of the Press Act and implements it as a ground law, thus being first in the world with freedom of speech. 1777. Philadelphia's Lydia Dare saves the lives of George Washington and his Continental Army when she overhears the British planning a surprise attack on Washington's army for the following day. 1805. War of the Third Coalition, Battle of Austerlitz. French troops under Napoleon decisively defeat a joint Russo-Austrian force. 1823. U.S. President James Monroe declares the Monroe Doctrine, opposing European colonialism in the Americas. 1845. Manifest Destiny. U.S. President James K. Polk's first State of the Union address promoted the concept that the U.S. should encompass all of North America. 1859. Abolitionist John Brown hanged for murder, treason, and conspiring slaves to revolt at Charlestown, Virginia. 1899. Philippine-American War. The Battle of Tiered Pass is fought. 1927. The first Model A Ford sold for $385. It replaced the venerable Model T, which had been produced for 18 years. By February 4, 1929, 1 million Model A's had been sold. 1939. The New York Municipal Airport opened, later renamed LaGuardia Airport. 1940. Italy rations pasta and restricted restaurants to serving it only once a day. 1941. World War II, Battle of Moscow. The German army reached the Moscow suburb of Khimki, their deepest penetration into the Soviet Union. 1942. World's first self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction occurs in Chicago Pile 1 at the University of Chicago, ushering in the nuclear age. 1954. Cold War. The United States Senate votes 65-22 to censure Joseph McCarthy for conduct that tends to bring the Senate into dishonor and disrepute. 1957. First U.S. large-scale nuclear power plant for peacetime use opens. 1963. The world's first two-sided office building, the Phoenix Boat Building, is dedicated on Hartford, Connecticut's Constitution Plaza. 1968. Cruising with Rubin and the Jets, the last original Mothers of Invention album on the Verve label, is released. 1970. Environmental Protection Agency begins in the U.S. under Director William Ruckelshaus.